chapters. And now in 2022, for this year, 23 version, they have combined it in one chapter. So
Yeah.
I'm using a last year book. I am using my last year book. So you can see chapter number 2. But this year, from to 2023, actually, this is now one chapter. I can show you the year, June 2016. If you have a book, if you have a past paper book, it would be ideal that you can open it in your book. It would be ideal if you get it in your book and then you write answer in your book if you have your past paper book with you. So you should open June 2016, paper 2-1, question number 1. The name of the title would be measurement techniques. I'm starting with question number part A. Make estimates of the mass in kg of a wooden meter rule. Wooden meter rules are a bit heavy, and this is called estimation. Estimation is always a bit challenging. Estimations are always challenging because they need some exposure, they need some type of formula support, ideal cases, you know, that what type of formula fits here. Wooden rulers, you must have seen those long wooden rulers in our physics chemistry labs. So you can
Yes,
look
sir.
at the ruler and you can imagine its weight. Mass actually is asking. So just like you can say 100 gram, 200 grams. So you have to think in the paper, such questions are always with a range. So you're not supposed to worry for a very precise value. I have shown the year number, and as I mentioned, it would be ideal if you do it on your book, the book you have, and
Okay, sir.
so I need a guess. Mass in kg would be difficult to imagine. So you can imagine in gram. Achha, how you can imagine such things? In your school physics lab, you must have used those famous circular masses, which are used for hanging from the hangers and for the different lab experiments. They are small copper masses, golden color looking. So that is a good scale. If you remember any one of them, you can remember the mass is written on them. So that would be an imagination how much they weigh. Obviously, a meter rule cannot be of 1 kg. A meter rule cannot be of 1 kg. It should be less than 1 kg. So you can think of a number.
0.1 kg.
0.1 kg is fine. A good guess. 0.1 kg means 0.1 kg will mean 100 gram. So if I take 100 gram, so that's a good guess. The volume in cm cube of a cricket ball or a tennis ball. These questions are always confusing because imagination in volume is very difficult. Normally, we do not imagine volume, or even if we imagine volume, we do not imagine volume of solids. We can imagine it's like 1 liter of water in a bottle. We know 1 liter water bottles are there, so we can imagine that. But normally, we do not imagine volume of solids. So when you come across such a question, make a mensuration formula and then think on some values. Like I'm taking this formula. And you know, this formula is coming for a sphere. Now, Can you imagine the radius of a cricket ball? Cricket is nowadays occurring. The cricket ball, you can easily hold a cricket ball in your hand.
Yeah.
You can easily hold a cricket ball in your hand. So what should I guess? 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter, any realistic number is fine. You cannot hold a cricket ball fully in your hand. You must have noticed that a cricket ball is not so small, not too big. It doesn't, you cannot overlap your hand on it.
Yeah.
So I let. So can you help me to find the volume?
Yes, sir.
You can answer on the chat. You can also answer on the mic.
There's 268 centimeter cube, okay?
You are saying 268. So I can take it like 270. Other people should also contribute. They can answer on the chat. 113. Oh, they are getting a different answer. Saad, you told me 270, 268. They are getting 113. Can you check your calculation again?
Yes. So I'm getting 260. I'm taking 4 centimeters.
Achha, you took 4 centimeters, but I was asking to take 3.
Okay. Three, sir.
So 113. Now, let's move forward to the next part. A metal wire of length L has a circular cross section of diameter as shown. The volume V of the wire is given by the expression this. The diameter, length, and mass M are measured to determine the density of the metal. The values are given D, L, and M. Okay. Calculate the density of the metal with its absolute uncertainty. So first we should find the volume. If we write the formula pi d square L upon 4. So I will first find the absolute volume. B is 0.38. L is 25. And mass I will use later, but first I find the volume. Then density is equal to mass upon volume. First help me to find the volume.
Sir, I'm Diameter is in millimeters.
Oh, acha. Very good. I didn't see it. That's my mistake. Diameter is in millimeter. Diameter is in millimeter and mass in gram. So good. Diameter is in millimeter. So let's convert it.
And also length is in centimeters too.
What answer we need to get the answer in. We need to get the answer in meter. .38, 10 power -2 square, and L is 25 into 10 power what's happening? It's a 0.01. And what is this point? 0.38 is millimeter.
Sir, I got the density.
Okay, good. So D should be with -3 and a square on it, and 25 should be with -2 and how much volume is coming up? How much volume you are getting? If anyone is getting the volume, please let me know.
Okay, so so 2.83 times 10 to the power -6.
-6 or -8?
I'm getting -6.
Okay, Ariba, you can also check. Ariba is also getting -8.
Okay.
Check again, Saad, if you can verify.
Okay. So can you scroll up?
How much density we are getting?
Sir, 7935. Kg per meter cube.
Did you check the volume again?
Yeah.
And is it -8 or what happened now?
Sorry, sir.
Are you getting in volume 10 power -8?
Yeah.
Good. So we got the density, and now I'm planning to move forward again. Today's a bad day looking. Again, answer is different. They are getting 8035.
Sir, I use the full answer. 1 second.
It's very close. 7935 and 8035 maybe. Okay, can you people also recheck the calculation by putting the full values, maybe repeat the calculation? And otherwise we can settle on 8,000. Meanwhile, I'm trying to figure out the uncertainty equation. So please repeat the calculation and get the value for D.
Yes, sir.
It's 7935. So I think we can settle on 8,000 then, because two students are getting 8035. So everyone should continue what value the student is getting, but I am settling on 8,000 because I haven't calculated it myself.
Okay, sir.
Now I have made the formula, fractional formula, and you are not supposed to put the values in it. Deba M upon M, he's using capital letter M. So as a formality, I also change it to capital letter, but that's not actually big thing, but formality. Now put all these values in the formula. How we put the values? 0.001 upon 0.225. 0.001 upon.
But sir, they're asking for like in kg meter per meter cube.
Oh, I know, but in fraction, there is no need to convert the unit. It will cancel, na, sir? If I convert 0.001 into kg, and I also convert 0.225 in kg, the multiples will cancel. In a fraction, there is no need to make a unit conversion.
Okay.
Thereby 0.01 upon 0.38, 0.1 upon 25, Then this compromise 8,000.
0.06.
Okay. Other people also give the answer. One answer is 0.06.
No, sorry. 488.
48.
488, yeah.
Sorry, are you saying 48 or 480?
488.6.
488.
Yep.
I'm just waiting for one more sharing answer.
I got 488.
Sorry, couldn't hear. Either you write on the chat, please, because sometime listening the numbers give a problem. Okay, two people are saying 488.
Yeah.
So let's make it 500 correct to 165. Here I have compromised on 8,000, which is not good, but I had to because I have no other choice. Rounding so much is not appreciated. It should be at least three significant figure. So if any of one of you is getting density in three significant, it should be kept like that.
Okay.
This is our next question. June 16, 23-2. For a reference study, I am opening the examiner report because in theory questions, it's always ideal to use examiner reports. Describe the effects, one in each case, of systematic error and random error when using a micrometer screw gauge to take readings for the diameter of a wire. Systematic error. Systematic errors are those which are constant in magnitude and direction. Random errors are those which vary according to the situation. They are not fixed. Any number can come there. So systematic errors are fixed. So he says this, he's giving 1 mark for each. He says describe the effects, one in each case, of systematic and random error when using a micrometer screw gauge to take readings for the diameter. I have opened the examiner report for my reference. Look at this way to understand.
Okay.
The descriptions of the effects on the reading on the readings for the diameter were generally lacking in detail. Answers generally discuss how these errors occur rather than describing the effect on the reading on the diameter. So he says you are supposed to describe the effect on the diameter.
Okay.
So after reading the examiner report, I found the error, which it means what majority students did the mistake.
They didn't follow the question.
Yes, this is where CI is super leading in AS. The questions are very twisted in language, in background. So what are systematic errors? Systematic errors are those errors which are fixed in number and fixed in direction. So you will answer to examiner that the diameter would be higher or lower than the true value by a fixed amount. The diameter would be higher or lower than the true value by random error. Now you can formulate the answer. Examiner says here in part B, the explanation of sorry, this is not, we are still on part A. Okay, now I can write the answer looking my first answer. So what should I write?
The second one, random error.
Yes, random error.
So,
Random error is best explained by the word fluctuating. So readings of diameter are fluctuating about the true value. Distinguish between precision and accuracy when measuring the diameter of a wire. What is precision? Your diameter values are close to each other. And what is accuracy? The average diameter is close to the true value. So how should I answer precision? He's talking again diameter. He's not asking a theory answer because he has fixed a situation. This one. He wants the answer in context of the wire. So it's a measure of how dia readings are close to I'm saying it should be compared with the least count. If you are using a sensitive meter like micrometer, precision should be a bigger challenge because a small change will be detected. But if you are using a meter rule, a precision will be a little challenge because small numbers will be ignorable. Small numbers will not be detected. A very technical concept. What is accuracy?
How close it is to the real
Yes,
value?
the true value.
Yeah.
How close is the average diameter Look at this question now. June 17 to 1 and 1. When you come across a theory question, and you have some confusion, ideal thing is always examine a report. Determine the SI base unit of stress. I have given the formula for you people, and now you people have to help me to find the unit of stress. Unit of force is Newton and unit of area is meter square.
So it's gonna be kg to the m to the power -1 s -2.
Okay, Newton is kg, ms minus 2, and it's meter square. If you bring meter square up, it will be kg. Kg minus kg, m minus 1, s minus 2, right. A beam PQ is clamped so that the beam is horizontal. A mass M of 500 gram is hung from NQ and the beam bends slightly as illustrated. The length of the beam from the edge of the clamp R to NQ is 60 centimeter. 60 centimeter. I lost the line. Okay, the material of the beam has Young modulus E. The mass M is made to oscillate vertically. The time period of the oscillation is this. Determine E in GPa, gigapascal. Unit conversion is their favorite tool, and they proudly use it, and they know that many people make a mistake, just like I did a mistake in the start of the first question today. Unit conversion is their favorite weapon. Now I have the data and I need to find determine E. So do you think that I should first make E the subject? Respond, please, all people.
Yes, sir.
Answer.
Yes,
And
sir.
I should go for a rearrangement. In the actual paper, you must have noticed I'm always try to use my space careful, because sometimes space finishes and you have to still write some word. Now, I have written the formula. I want to make E the subject. Should I make 4 into 4, 16?
Sorry, sir.
Should I multiply 4 by 4 after squaring it? Now it's a big database. Length is 60, and what is the mass? What is the mass? Mass is 500 gram.
Yeah.
So you people have to help me in putting the data. Now, what is the length? The length is 30 millimeter.
Sir, the length
Is
is 60
30.
centimeter.
Did you say something? Sorry, I missed it.
Sir, the length is 60 centimeter.
I couldn't understand. Sorry, the voice is not clear. If you want to highlight any mistake, please write it on the chat.
Sir, she's saying the length from R to Q is 60 centimeter.
Then what is 30? Oh, 30 is the
30
B.
is the
Okay,
width.
I got it. I got it. Thank you, Ariba. Thank you. Got it. Length is 60 centimeter, right? Length is 60, the width is 30. And what is time period? Time period is 0.58, at least one unit in its natural 0.58. And B is 30. What is D? 5 millimeter.
Yeah.
In the paper, it's always better to write till the marking line. and do not write after that it's a big calculation. Please get the value of E and convert it into GPA. I'm just coming, convert it into GPA also. Giga, 10 power.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
one
Are you
sec.
getting the?
Sir, we did this question before in our class, and I know the answer to it, but like,
We did it in our class, or you did it in school?
school. Sorry.
That's good, na. But you should try to calculate yourself here now, na.
Yeah, I know, sir, but I'm getting a different answer.
Oh.
I'm gonna recheck.
But we can check the marking scheme. We can check the answer. But everyone is calculating. Let's see what other people are getting. I'm just coming in a minute.
Okay, sir. So I'm getting 13.5.
$13.5. You mean
Yeah.
14. Sad, what are you getting?
13.5 GPA.
And is it not? Is it a different answer as you got there in school?
No, it's the same. It's 13.5 as well.
And how we convert GPA? G means
Uh,
giga,
Giga.
and
Yeah.
giga means 10 power. Then what answer you are getting, you can also please share with me.
Okay, sir.
The quantities used to determine E should be measured with accuracy and with precision. Explain the difference between accuracy and precision. Accuracy is a measure of the extent to which the average reading is close to the true value. Precision is a measure of the extent to which values are close to each other within the limit of the least count. We have just done it, this part, this accuracy. In a particular experiment, the quantities I and T, L and T are measured with the same percentage uncertainty. State and explain which of these quantities contributes more to the uncertainty in the value of E. This is a pure mathematical issue because E, formula for E is here. 16 pi square ml cube upon t square md cube. You have to see the game of power. L has a cube and T has a square.
Yeah. So L will contribute more because it has a cube.
Looks to be the same. So I will show the examiner some working because he is giving me space. So other people should also look at this part. L contributes more. Now look at this question. State two SI base units other than kg, meter, and second. Shabash, quickly.
Sir, moles, amount of a substance, and
But
temperature.
avoid mole. Mole is not an AS topic.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Temperature, and current. Oh wait, they're asking for units, yeah.
If
So
I say temperature, it will be
Kelvin.
Yes, ampere and Kelvin, right, Afra? Okay, good. Now look at the point here. Determine the SI base unit of resistivity. I will tell the formula because we haven't discussed this topic yet. This is a symbol for resistivity. These are the first steps. How I can break Ohm, O-level physics?
Sir, you could use energy, the formula for energy, and you could also use
What's the formula for resistance?
resistance is equal to V by I. So we need to find V first.
How I can break volt?
Volt is equal to kg m squared s minus 3 a minus 1.
Or otherwise, if I write it from my memory, it's joule per coulomb.
Yeah.
Joule is Newton, meter, and coulomb minus 1 is here. What is the breakup of coulomb? Coulomb is
A.
ampere in
is.
second.
Yeah.
AS. Newton is kg ms minus 2 into meter into ampere minus 1 s minus 1 into ampere. What about if we merge them, ampere into ampere minus?
Ampere into ampere minus, it cancels out. But sir, aren't we dividing ampere? So won't it be like A minus 2?
Let me see.
Because like it was volt divided by area. I mean ampere.
Is ampere minus 1.
Yeah.
If we further break it, sorry, merge it, so what should the value for, what should be the power for second?
-3.
Minus 3, sir.
If I put all the units here, kg m square So we can complete the remaining part in our next class. You
Okay,
can
sir.
complete this working. The remaining part we haven't completed. We couldn't complete the question.
Sir, isn't it just kg m squared s minus 2?
Hmm?
Like, we already got the answer, no? Kg m to the power 3 s minus 3 a minus 2.
But there are other parts of the question. No?
Oh, for sure.
He's again asking what is precision, and we can do it not simple, but actually I have another class. So we keep it up to here, and we will inshallah do it in our next class. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Allah Hafiz.
Hafiz.